Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. Tonight I'm here with my devotional for tonight, and I just wanted to share, what the reading is for tonight. It's called Make Excellence a Habit. The righteous man walks in his integrity. Proverbs 27. Integrity is defined as a firm adherence to a code or standard of values, soundness. As a Christian, your standards should be much higher than those of the world. What would an integrity check reveal about you? It's something to think about. People of integrity are committed to a life of excellence, seeking to be better or to go beyond what is normally expected of them. Having integrity means you do the right thing even when no one's looking, and you keep your word even if it costs you something. I encourage you to make excellence a habit by following the example of Jesus, our standard of integrity. As God's representative, you are called to show the world what He is like, and you may be the only Bible some people read. That says a lot. When I think about, integrity and like my character and stuff like that, I always want to be someone of encouragement. Like, how can I help someone see the difference or believe again or win again, It's always important to stay positive, just like my sister's going through her wreck right now. She's trying to figure out, like what's next. And it's like, girl, God is what's next. Like, He has given you everything you need right in front of your face to be of everything you need to be of caliber, He's already strengthened you. He's giving you everything you need. And your integrity of how, you treat people or, what you stand for and believe in, people will always remember that of you. Not about what you got, not about what you own or, none of the physical. It's always about the heart. It's always about the character. It's like within you, within us. So that's why it's very important that, you show integrity to everyone, Just be there, understand, and show integrity. Have that within yourself so that people can see that and hold to your word no matter what, Even if it hurts or even if, you can't all the way come through, just try your best to live up to what you say you're gonna do, and use God for the stepping stone or the fallback. Like God's always there for you. You have to stand with Him and know that whenever you lack something and you're trying to figure out something, God is always there for you, and you have to understand that. I had to realize that for myself, because I just did not fully understand, what it meant to. Like, I'm a woman of my word, but sometimes, I'm like, oh, it doesn't matter, they don't understand, they'll get it, or, it'll be okay. And it's like, people remember what you say to them and how you treat them and what you do to them. Like, people don't forget, and you may think it's okay. You may think that no one's going to care or no one's going to remember it, but they do. They really, really do. And it's the ones who are close to you that remind you of that every single day. Like strangers, oh, you doing something, they'll understand, they'll like let it go. But when it comes to the people that care about you and the people that go around you daily, they don't understand. They say they do, but like they leave that little inch in their heart to the point where they're like, well, she said or he said, and it's like, dang, So always be a woman of your word, man, boy, girl of your word, and keep integrity forefront of your mind. Also going to read A Little God Time for Women today. And we're talking about, where is it? Giving thanks. Because Thanksgiving's this week, right on time. What happens in our souls when we say thank you to God? When we consecrate a passing second by breathing gratitude into it. What happens to our very being when we acknowledge the weight and glory of even the most insignificant gift? With each moment of pause reflection, each thank-filled statement, we are set free. set free from negativity, set free from dark thoughts of death, pain, suffering, and ugliness. We enter his gates with thanksgiving. We enter his holy place. We walk directly through the door he created. Swing wide, you gates of righteousness, and let me pass through. And I will enter your presence to worship only you. I have found the gateway to God, the pathway to his presence for all his lovers. Psalms 118, 19 through 20. To walk in thanksgiving is to walk into God's presence. This season of Thanksgiving has a way of taking our hearts and righting them. It opens our eyes to wonder and splendor in casual moments. It puts things into perspective and restores triumph to the defeated soul. Practice saying thank you today, knowing that through your thankfulness you will usher yourself into the presence of God. Very, very well true. Because like a lot of times, like I think we have definitely gotten away from what Thanksgiving truly means and like why we celebrate it. I know for a lot of us, it's mostly about like, you know, the good food, the good eating, but like deep down inside is more, you know, like if you're thankful every day for what you have and what God has put in front of you, you will never be, you know, without or never have to wonder because God has given you exactly what you need to be all you can be, you know, and that's just what it comes down to. And being thankful for the small things will definitely lead you to the big things. That's just how it goes. Like, you know, your bed you lay in, you know, your food you put on your plate tonight, you know, the shower you take in your warm shower with hot water and soap, you know, that's all thankfulness because God put it in your path to bless you with those things at this moment in time. Some of us are not going to shower tonight. Some of us are not going to be able to eat a hot meal tonight, you know, but as long as you're thankful and grateful for what the blessings that God has given to you, then you are doing your part for the day. Be thankful and know that God is with you. I also picked up the Bible in 52 weeks. Now, I have always wanted to read the Bible, go through the Bible, and, you know, kind of understand the Bible. I have not read it yet. I've tried for years to read the Bible, but I have yet to fully, like, you know, break the chain and break it down. Because I feel like the Bible is perspective. And a lot of us take it and make it to where it fits our life. That's kind of how the Bible works. And I also feel like the Bible is like a guidance for people who need direction, you know. And so we all have our own thoughts and perspective when it comes to the Bible and how it's taught and how it's read and what we should believe in and stuff like that. So let's look at this book and how are we going to break the Bible down. It looks really, really cool. Let's see. So week 1, there's nothing too hard for God. It's like a daily reading, day 1 through 7, which you gotta read like a couple chapters every day. So today is Monday, November 25th. So we'll be done with this by the time next Thanksgiving rolls around. So day number 1 is Genesis 1 through 4. And then there's like, so I have to read those verses and then read what is in the book. See, like, it's like this. Read the daily doings and then read the purpose. And then when you come back to this page, there's like a question and answer section that you have to do. And so that's interesting to answer the questions. Like one question is, when you were faced with an impossibility, how did you handle it? After this lesson, how will you handle those impossibilities going forward? Let's see. When I was faced with an impossibility, how did I handle it? Let me see. What's some recent that I was faced with? Well, I would say, just not having a baby, like 14 years ago, I had my first daughter. And 14 years later, I had my second daughter. And not saying that it was not an impossibility. I didn't know what to expect, because I was like, well, I I haven't started over with baby, you know, in years, you know. So it's like, you know, how's it going to go? How's it going to work? And, you know, I was worried about everything, you know, worried about everything. But God delivered on so many ways. What I did when I faced with stuff that I can understand, I leaned on God. Leaned on God. And I was like, God, you know, it's in your hands, you know. I don't have no control over it. I don't have nothing to do with it. You know, it's your business. It ain't mine. So, and y'all, ever since I let things go, I've been blessed. Beyond measure. So, that's how I face my impossibilities. I guess, you know, from what I can. But I guess maybe if I read and I understand more of like what they're asking, but impossibilities, maybe it's like an impossible situation that I faced or something like that. I can't really recall none right now. Maybe I can recall them because God has blessed me. And so any impossibility that I had ever faced, it hasn't really seemed like an impossibility because God always delivers. So I was like, well, got through that, you know. Didn't hurt my feelings, didn't hurt me, you know. God came through and I didn't have to worry, you know. So, all right, guys. Well, I'm going to go ahead and work on this in a little bit and get dinner on the table for my family. And I'll see y'all tomorrow in another video. Good night, guys.